Hi guys, it's Sam Cawthorne here, the international best-selling author and also the creator of Celebrity Authority. So today's video, I'm actually going to give you the 3 irrefutable laws to ensure that you get your message out there in a significant way. Now, I believe that this video is going to be relevant for any business owner out there, whether you're a solopreneur, an infopreneur, whether or not you're an entrepreneur, or even if you're actually in the space of professional speaking, coaching, facilitating, training, being an author. I believe that these are the 3 irrefutable laws that every single person must know in order for you to engage the current world. So the very first law here is positioning. Now, positioning is all about knowing exactly what your differentiating value proposition is compared to all the noise out there. And as you know, there is so much noise out there in your space, in your area of expertise. And the only people that are actually making any real progress in this are actually the people that have got a differentiating value proposition to everyone else, because there is so much noise. So what exactly are you positioning yourself at? Because yes, there is a huge market out there, but really the only people that are grabbing hold of that market are the people that have positioned themselves well, that stand out from the noise. You know, it's quite interesting. When I won this award, it was the Young Australian of the Year for Tasmania. They flew me up through to Canberra, and I'm about to meet the Prime Minister of Australia. And what I did, I actually done something that will ensure that he would never ever forget me. So what I did when he met me and he went to shake my hand, I actually detached my hand and my hand came off into his hand. Now I can tell you something now, that he never ever forgot that moment. Now why did I do it? I did it specifically because I wanted to make sure that I positioned myself to a person that he would never forget. When you meet people out there in your space, when you go to a networking function, or maybe you're actually getting your information out there online, what exactly are you positioning yourself at, and how are you different to all the other noise so they'll never ever forget that interaction that they had with you? And for me, I actually think it's the difference between a happy or a satisfied client or customer compared to a raving fan. And you know, let's say after someone's bought your product or your service, or someone's recently engaged you, and they say something like, "Wow, that was great, thank you so much, you really made a difference, we're very happy with what you did." And that's the difference between a happy client or a satisfied customer compared to a raving fan. And a raving fan is like, "Oh my goodness, you blew us away. You were extraordinary. You are outstanding. You are the best we've ever had." That's the difference between a raving fan. That's when they say, "I cannot wait to talk about you in front of my friends, my family. I'm going to get my doctor, my nurse, my butcher, my lawyer, my doctor's friends, cousins, butcher's dog's sister," whatever it is. That's the difference between a raving fan, someone that cannot wait to go out and talk about you, compared to someone that's just a happy or a satisfied customer. And that is where this market is right now. And for you to position yourself as an authority in your space, you must have a differentiating value proposition. You must stand out from the noise. The second irrefutable law is actually platform. And this is this whole area of when you do engage, when you're engaged as a speaker or an author or an online marketer or a facilitator, trainer, a coach, or whatever that might be. When you deliver that, how well do you deliver that? You know, I've actually met some professional speakers out there that have a very average online presence, that have very average marketing. They've basically got no major good website. They've got really average marketing, you know, brochures and etc., etc. But one thing about these guys, and why they are making a significant contribution and why they're getting booked left, right and center, is because they are masterful on the stage. And no matter what, I've met some of the greatest professional speakers, video bloggers, whether it's authors, and these guys will continue to invest in themselves, will continue to become better at what they do. And what is the godfather of non-verbal body languages, Alan Pease, what did he say? He says that 89% of all communication is not what comes out of your mouth. It's actually the non-verbals. It's your body language. It's your gestures, the tonality of our voice, our physiology, whatever that might be. How are you developing yourself to a whole nother level to get your 10,000 hours up on the platform? Whether it's communicating through your 20-second elevator pitch, whether it's actually becoming a professional speaker and learning about storytelling and crafting amazing conversations, whether it's actually becoming a coach and drawing out the best that you can from your clients. How are you, when you're on that platform, when you're right in the line of fire, when you're there on the battlefield, how are you becoming the best at what you do? And for me, for one, I actually, do 5 to 6 speaking engagements every single week, and I'm always looking at how I can become better and become more masterful on the platform. So the second irrefutable law is the platform. The third irrefutable law is actually your packaging. And what I mean by packaging is, yes, you might be a coach or a facilitator or an online trainer or a marketer, or whether or not you just want to get your message out there in a very significant way. How are you packaging that right now to ensure that you can have a residual income, to ensure that you can earn money while you sleep, and also to ensure that your message is getting out there in more of a significant way? It's quite interesting. When I first started speaking, I started speaking in schools. And I used to do massive big school tours and just talk a little bit about my story. But one thing I realized is that when I was literally just trying to get my story out there and speaking, etc., the client would always say, "Hey Sam, what else do you have? Do you have a CD program? Do you have video series? Do you have ebooks?" or whatever that might be. And I had none of that at all. So then I decided what do I need to do to package some of my content and my IP in a way that I can either give to clients that have just engaged me, or how I can get my message out there to not only just the 100 or the 500 people that I'm speaking in front of, to more like 10,000 or 20,000 people each and every week through online communities, through social media, through curriculums, or whatever that might be. So I actually then created a school curriculum called the Positive Team. And basically this is a 5-step process. Each individual one of the 5 steps has 6 videos all throughout. So literally we had 35 units in this curriculum. And the schools love it now, and they're paying a lot of money after we go into a school and they say, "What else do you have?" And we say, "Actually, we have this curriculum." So it's a way that we've packaged this in a way. So I wanted to ask you, what are you doing right now to package your content and your IP in a way that you can earn money outside of the one-on-one or the one-to-many that you do? So you can actually start packaging your stuff in a way that when you fall asleep at night, that you've actually got some programs online that people are buying, that you've actually got some programs, in corporations that people are using that are actually paying you each and every week or each and every month or each and every year because you've licensed out that product. And so it's all about packaging that in a way. So these are the 3 irrefutable laws to ensure that your message is getting out there in a significant way. And I know that anyone at all that's out there that are authorities in their field have actually mastered each one of these steps: your positioning, your platform, and your packaging. So now that you've heard the 3 irrefutable laws, I want you to do 3 things. The first one is actually tell us if you agree or if you disagree and why. So just put your comment on this video. The second thing here is to share it. If this video has added value to you, share it through your social media, and we would love to be able to help other people out there as well. And the third thing here is log on to samcawthorn.com/celebrity authority, where you can access other videos just like this. To your success, My name is Sam.